These are 10 services your dealer will try to sell you at almost every visit, and most of them are either unnecessary, wildly overpriced, or both. Starting with number 10, the engine air filter replacement. Dealers charge between $40 and $80 to swap a filter that costs $10 to $30 online and takes under 5 minutes to change yourself, usually by unclipping a housing, pulling out the old filter, and dropping in the new one without a single tool. The interval is typically 15,000 to 30,000 miles, or once a year. Dealers have a recurring opportunity to charge you 4 times the cost of the filter for labor that takes less time than checking your tire pressure. Cabin air filters follow the same pattern, with dealer quotes commonly running $60 to $150 and sometimes even $250, while the filter itself only costs $10 to $60 and sits behind the glove box on most vehicles. Number 9 is nitrogen tire inflation. Some dealers add $400 to the purchase price of a new car for nitrogen in the tires, and charges at service visits run $5 to $30 per tire. Consumer Reports ran a year-long test on 31 tire pairs and found that after 12 months, air-filled tires lost an average of 3.5 pounds per square inch, while nitrogen-filled tires lost 2.2 pounds per square inch, a difference of 1.3 pounds per square inch over an entire year. Woody Rogers at Tire Rack put the value of that difference directly. Air works fine and is essentially free. Nitrogen is genuinely useful in aircraft tires, racing applications, and heavy commercial trucks, where pressure consistency matters at extreme temperatures. But for a commuter car, the little green valve caps are the most expensive part of the service. Number 8 is the paint protection or paint sealant service. Consumer Reports has seen dealers charge around $600 for this at the point of sale, and the product cost to the dealer runs roughly $35. A former seller described the process to AOL. They sprayed some liquid wax on the car and wiped off the excess in minutes, and the result lasted about 30 days. John Nielsen, AAA's automotive expert, noted that modern factory paint benefits far more from regular washing and waxing than from a one-time dealer application, and dealers pursue this service specifically because the markup is high. A $15 bottle of wax from any auto parts store does the same job. Number 7 is fabric protection. Dealers charge anywhere from $100 to $500 to spray the interior with what is essentially retail Scotchgard, which costs the dealer $5 per can. Nielsen's advice from AAA was direct. If you genuinely want fabric protection, buy a bottle of Scotchgard yourself. What's even worse is that multiple former dealership employees have described charging customers for fabric and paint protection packages and never even applying anything at all. Modern vehicle upholstery already carries factory stain resistance, which makes a dealer application redundant before it even gets applied. Number 6 is VIN Etching. Engraving the vehicle identification number into the window glass can run between $200 and $599 at a dealer, while a do-it-yourself kit costs $10 to $30 on Amazon, and the dealer's own cost for the service runs roughly $20 to $50. Consumer Reports call it unnecessary, pointing out that all new cars already have the VIN stamped in multiple locations, like under the hood and inside the door jambs. The pitch usually includes an insurance discount, but that discount applies only to the comprehensive portion of the premium and typically amounts to around $10 a year, which means paying $300 at the dealer for a benefit that takes about 30 years to break even. Number 5 is the air induction or throttle body cleaning service. Dealers bundle this with fuel injector cleaning and charge anywhere from $165 to $500, with Mazda dealers quoting up to $500 on the CX-5 and Ford dealers quoting $361 to $441 on the Ranger. Car Talk's expert mechanic, Junior D'Amato, described throttle body cleaning as very profitable for shops. His shop does not offer it as preventive maintenance. Torque News stated the position directly, saying that unless a check engine light is on or the vehicle is running poorly, cleaning the throttle body on a modern car is not necessary, and a car that runs normally. Before the cleaning will not run better after. A can of throttle body cleaner spray costs around $10 at any auto parts store for anyone who wants to do it themselves. Number 4 is the fuel injector cleaning service. Dealers charge $150 to $360 for this, and the anchor quote on whether it is necessary comes not from a consumer advocate, but from the manufacturer. A GM service bulletin hosted on the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website states clearly that General Motors does not endorse, support, or acknowledge the need for fuel injector cleaning as a preventative maintenance procedure, and that General Motors approves injector cleaning only when directed by a published diagnostic service procedure for a specific drivability problem. Cars.com corroborated the point, saying routine fuel injector cleaning as a preventive measure does not appear in manufacturer maintenance schedules. GM's own recommended prevention is top-tier detergent gasoline. A bottle of Chevron Techron added to the tank once a year costs about $5 and accomplishes what the $200 dealer service claims to do. One legitimate exception worth flagging: direct injection engines can build carbon deposits on intake valves that fuel additives physically cannot reach, because the fuel bypasses the valves entirely. That is a real issue, requiring a different, diagnostic-driven job. It is not the same service as the routine injector flush being sold at 20,000 miles. Number 3 is the Coolant Flush. Consumer Reports lists the dealer price at $373 to $400, while an independent shop charges $100 to $200, and a do-it-yourself job costs $20 to $50. The upsell works by exploiting a change in coolant technology that most customers do not know about. Old-style green IAT coolant genuinely needed changing every 2 to 3 years, or 30,000 miles. But modern extended life coolants, which ship in most vehicles made in the last 15 years, lasts way longer. Toyota's super long life coolant goes to the first change at 100,000 miles, or 10 years, then every 50,000 miles, or 5 years after that. Honda's Type 2 coolant runs approximately 10 years, or 120,000 miles. A dealer recommending a coolant flush at 30,000 miles on a vehicle that shipped with 10-year coolant is not following the manufacturer, they are following the service department's revenue target. Number 2 is the transmission fluid flush. Prices range from $250 to $600 at a dealer, and drop to $80 to $250 for a drain and fill at an independent shop, with the do-it-yourself cost running $40 to $120. AAA's expert Carlson put the maintenance case directly, saying the only way to prevent transmission failure is to change the fluid. That part is accurate, and the service is genuinely necessary. But here's the thing, the dealer version of it is where the problems start. Many manufacturers label their transmission fluid as lifetime fluid, and dealers use that label to let cars go through the entire warranty period without a change. What lifetime actually means is the duration of the manufacturer's warranty, roughly 5 years or 100,000 miles, not the operational life of the vehicle. Transmission makers ZF and ASIN recommend fluid changes at 50,000 to 60,000 miles under severe service conditions, regardless of what car makers print on the label. The other problem is the flush itself. A high-pressure machine flush replaces more fluid than a drain and fill, but on a neglected high-mileage transmission, it can dislodge debris and kill the unit in the process. The safer approach for a car that has missed its fluid changes is a drain and fill at a reputable independent shop. Number 1 is the brake fluid flush, and this one deserves a different kind of explanation than everything else on this list. Brake fluid is hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs moisture from the air over time. That absorbed moisture drops the boiling point of the fluid significantly. Fresh DOT. For brake fluid boils at around 446 degrees Fahrenheit, while DOT4 fluid that has absorbed about 3% moisture from 3 years of use can boil at approximately 311 degrees, low enough to cause a spongy pedal under hard braking. Honda, BMW, and Volkswagen all specify brake fluid changes at roughly every 2 years. The service is real and the chemistry behind it is documented. None of that changes the fact that it sits at the top of this list, because it is also the most consistently oversold service at dealerships. A flush recommended at every oil change, or on a 1-year-old car, or by a shop that does not offer a moisture test strip first, is a revenue play. The fluid test strip costs about $15 and takes 30 seconds, and any shop recommending a $120 to $300 flush without offering a test first is telling you something about how they operate. Ask for the test. If the moisture reading is below 2%, the fluid is fine. What connects all 10 of these is a structure that the FTC has started targeting directly. In December 2024, the FTC secured a $20 million judgment against Leader Automotive Group and its parent company, AutoCanada, described as the largest penalty the FTC had ever secured against a car dealer, for unauthorized add-ons and junk fees. That number covers what one dealer group collected in a relatively short period. Multiply it across thousands of service departments running the same playbook, and the scale of what American car owners hand over for services they do not need starts to become clear. Open the glove box, find the owner's manual, and check the manufacturer's actual maintenance schedule before your next service visit. If a service appears on the dealer's recommendation list but not in the manual, ask the service advisor to show you where in the manufacturer's documentation it is required. Most of the time, they cannot, because it is not there. Subscribe to the After Warranty Check. Every video on this channel is built around one question: what does your car actually cost to own after the warranty runs out?